Hi everyone, thank you for sticking with me through this series. We finished the first bag of pins, of Princess Pins, and this is the second bag of Princess Pins. This will go a lot quicker because there's a lot less pins in this bag, and because most of the major collections of Princess Pins are done. These collections, I find that their pins are a lot harder to find. Either that, or I actually don't have, I don't really want to collect those princess pins, but for some reason or the other that I do. So let's get right into it, and we start with Mulan. Up in this corner, I have the WDI limited edition 250 pin. It features Mushu and Cricket, I believe his name is. This one is the shield pin that they had of each princess and one of all the princesses. That was open edition not too long ago. I don't have them for all the princesses. I just fell in love with this one. This one, I love pink, and there's pink all in this background, so I think Mulan really pops in it, and I absolutely love it. I also am not a fan of rhinestones on pins, but I think it works here. So this is the one exception that I'll make. In this pin, it's Mulan, and if you notice on her, there's no glitter on the bodice of her dress. And I've seen some pins have glitter on her bodice. So I don't know if there was just a park that remade her pin or not. Let me know if your Mulan pin has glitter on her bodice, because I feel like I'm getting shortchanged without having glitter on my Mulan pin. Now, you've seen the other compact pins that I've had. Those are much smaller. Mulan wasn't featured in that series. This Mulan, I believe, is from the Disney Store really, really long time ago, 2008. So that'd be 10 years ago. I think there was one more princess in that collection. I don't have it. I don't remember who it was. And it's quite different inside. But it's larger. It still has a mirror on the inside of this. And I just needed it because I didn't have another compact to go along with my collection. This is one of my favorite Mulan pins. I was eyeing this pin from so many people for such a long time, but it was so outrageously priced, and finally when I found a decent price, I snagged it right up. So it's a spinner pin, and it has the word reflection written on top, and I love that vibrant red and the vibrant blue enamel here, and then when you flip it, it's gold. I absolutely I don't know, there's something about this pin I love. And I would collect so many more Mulan pins if they had them. I know recently the Disney Store had a commemorative two pin pack, and I have that as well. I don't think I want to take that out and put that in here. But I just wish there were more open edition Mulan pins. I know one of my holy grail Mulan pins, she's sitting down with a spinner parasol behind her. This pin is from Box Lunch, and this pin is just of Mulan with a parasol behind her. This is also from Box Lunch. It is the Cricket in a coffee cup, I believe. This pin goes up and down, if I can get it to go up and down. Yep. And this is, I believe the word is Sedesma pin. Sorry, there it is in focus. And it's old, and you might even think it's fake. It's not even enamel, I don't think. It's just, I think, I knew the history of them. They were made in Germany, or I forget where, but I was so desperate for Mulan pins that I picked that up, and I thought that it was still very, very pretty. So those are my Mulan pins. We're going on to Pocahontas now, and again I'm gonna start with a Pocahontas WDI pin, and there's Flint and Miko. Here's one of the others on the lanyard series. Here's also from a lanyard series, which I love. This is an open edition pin, just Pocahontas hanging out. This is a recent pin that I acquired. It's not a new pin at all. And like I said in past videos, I don't collect holiday pins unless I'm at a holiday event. I get one just to commemorate the event. But I try not to collect holiday pins just because then I would collect so many pins. I mean, there's just so many pins out there for every occasion. And I love Halloween, and I love Thanksgiving and Christmas, and I mean, I've got to draw the line somewhere. So I don't. But this one I had to get because you know what? There just aren't that many Thanksgiving type pins. And you know what? There aren't that many Pocahontas pins. So even though this evokes Thanksgiving, I still got it. And it's a really nice size, colorful pin. I love colors on pins. This I recently got from that mystery box Shield Princess collection that's out right now. I really do like the pin. The color in her face is a little wonky. Again, I opened this box myself, so I know that it is a real pin, but that is just Disney quality control for you. These are some more Disney pins. I've had this one for a really, really long time. I think it's weird that there's a yellow rhinestone in her necklace, and I've noticed that all of them are like that. It's not just mine, but let me know if you think that's weird too. This one I've had for such a long time. There's 2 blue feathers that dangle here, but they've just fallen off, and I don't care enough to have to replace it, but I won't get rid of this pin at the same time. These 2 pins I love because there aren't that many Miko and Flint pins, and that came from Box Lunch. This also was a recent addition, and I had to get it just because I don't see that many Pocahontas pins that often. I love the blue that the 20th anniversary pin, that the 20th anniversary is written on. And it's a limited edition of 2000. So I'm going to end this video here, and then we'll move on to the other princesses in the next video. Thanks.